Don't play it. Problem solved.
I unfortunately have to.
Pretty posh.
I unfortunately
Why are you
have
being...
to, and I have to make two characters for it.
I just want to say that part wasn't my fault.
No, it fully is.
Nope, not my fault.
You killed off and then revived Ordray. So
I don't know
yes,
what you're
yes it
talking
is. But
about. I did nothing wrong.
Gray, do you agree with this statement?
Bree, you've done things wrong, but we're still having fun nonetheless.
yes, and you gave my Catboy some enhanced powers he will be taking advantage of.
Will will he? Will he be able to
Wait.
in the new system?
Oh, are you switching from
I mean, to be
Legends to
fair,
normal?
he couldn't really D&D either. I just was working on modifications to the character sheet.
Yeah, but we're not using D&D for that campaign anymore.
Wait,
I'm sure
so
we
which
can
game are you guys talking
modify.
about?
Sorry. What?
Pirates. One Piece.
Pirates. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Magic School one.
No.
That's
a
Legends
whole-
in the Mist.
That's Legends in the Mist.
No, I'm not in that one because
Scheduling.
Oh yeah, Bree.
yeah, more or less. 'Cause I don't know what days I'll end up working, and then hopefully come January I'll be starting a course that'll take up all my weekdays.
Alright. I have done all of the things that I need to do. We are recording. We are streaming. I'm going to get the bot. Join us, Craig.
Cool.
Join us. Gray's in the audience. So, last time we started a new campaign. I got sick of you guys not taking any of the calls to adventure, except for Violet, of course. So I decided we're starting a new campaign. We fought a giant, colossal turtle. We won.
Yeah, basically that lava turtle Pokemon.
Please stop. Please stop interrupting. We fought a giant colossal turtle. We won. We met some of the townsfolk that of this small, almost midwestern, not midwestern, old western town, in which we found the mayor. We found other people, and we still have no information about what's happening. So
Yay.
let us begin with where we ended off last session. Bree trying to steal something.
I forgot what I was trying to steal.
You were stealing gold off of the mayor.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't stealing gold.
No,
I'm pretty sure I was,
sorry,
I was
that,
still.
that was Hopper. Hopper was stealing gold.
I stole
Wasn't
gold
Van still trying to
successfully.
steal a necklace or a boot?
Yeah, it was a boot. It was a
He stole
boot.
one boot.
I stole a boot. Because I didn't want the money. I wanted something else.
The smell, we know.
So yeah, I believe we ended off with, fuck, what's your name? Valentina. What the fuck just happened? There we go.
Nude.
With Valentina stealing the boot. as Valentina kind of gets off of the ship finally, after hiding on it to get to town, Valentina gets off the ship, finds the lost and found in this dock, and steals a boot. Where are you going after that?
Wasn't it lost and found?
Yeah. That was literally what you asked for.
I didn't remember. I just don't remember, so I just wasn't surprised.
I thought you went looking for merchants, tried to find something worth stealing, could not, then went to like a bin or something.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Something lost and found.
Bless you.
I think I'm gonna dig around the lost and found to see if I find anything interesting.
Okay. Roll me instinct.
Cool. That's a 10. With hope.
10 with hope.
I'm gonna
Please take a
I'm
hope.
gonna put that at that point. I was like, oh, I'm about to put it down. Like, oh, let me go make sure I have what is it, hope or fear?
Please take a hope.
Mm-hmm.
My head's perfect. I fucked it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. So you're looking for more stuff to steal, correct?
Yeah. I'm just checking. Yeah, pretty much seeing if there's anything interesting in there to take.
As you kind of root around and try to find anything else interesting, I want to point out the found the booth roll, and you kind of don't find anything else interesting in here. You find a couple of like corn nuts. You find some bandages. You find a peg leg.
I'll take the peg leg.
All right.
Actually, I'll take the peg leg and the bandage. Shoot, that is the both useful.
Good thing you've only got one boot.
Yep, I got a boot and a peg leg. I can be a pirate now.
Okay.
Long campaign, boy.
What is everyone else doing?
Does Hopper see
well,
Valentina
I
being
think-
gone?
Please, one at a time.
Kaya,
One of you.
Does Hopper perceive Valentina being gone?
I think everyone noticed Valentina was gone when she hid on the boat and stowed away on a boat that she was invited on.
Boot.
But we don't have the idea or sense that she's left the boat.
Bandages.
No,
that's what
you
it was.
guys left the boat. You left her behind. You're no longer in the docks.
Oh boy. Okay, still slithering stealthily. I want to like whisper to the crew we should probably have all eyes on our crew members. I think we're missing someone in our party.
I whisper back. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
So, does this Captain Obvious have a plan to get Valentina back?
Why?
She's a big girl. She'll show up eventually. Right?
You're overestimating her powers.
It's still perfectly safe to go wandering around a relatively safe town right now. If we hear a big shootout, we can go investigate that, but as it stands right now, it's not really an issue.
Look, Valentina's an adult.
If our priority isn't to rescue our comrade wherever they may be or find them, then what would it be? What do you guys think we should do?
Look, I highly doubt Valentina has managed to get herself into an actual life or death situation that she did not explicitly create for herself in the time since we've last seen her.
Meanwhile,
So,
Valentina, where are you going?
I don't know.
we can take a look around town if that makes you feel better about that.
Stat. Meanwhile, obviously you're not listening to me. Valentina, what are you doing?
I am putting on this rusty boot. So now I'm just gonna have like one regular shoe and another with a different boot on. I'm walking around town. I'm looking at all the peeps, and I'm going to go into a clothing store.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna spend a fear point because this is gonna be funny. And you, Valentina, you hear, "Oi! What are you doing with my boot?"
Ah!
This
One sec. Bones, I'm in the middle of stream.
that's just beautiful.
Oi! What are you doing with my boot?
This is your boot?
Yeah, there's my boot.
I look at the boot. I look at you. I look at my boot again. Interesting, and I walk away.
Hey, get back here! And he just walks up to you and puts a hand on you. Give me back my boot.
And I'm gonna try to stab him.
Roll to hit.
R.I.P.
Out of curiosity, stab with what?
His wand.
My wand.
Obviously.
Double checking. I wonder if you'd like grabbed a rusty nail or something from the bin.
That's a nat 1.
What
On
did you,
You're
rolling wrong, it's 2d12.
Stop. What did you roll?
I rolled 2 1s.
That's a
Oh,
critical.
Critical, boy.
That's a critical success.
Oh, cool. I forgot. That's so critical. Oh, okay.
What did you mean that you rolled a natural 1?
Because it was 2 1. That's what I
Because
meant.
he is so used to the way other TTRPGs work that he forgets that there's a wildly different crit system in this game.
Yes.
Alright, please gain a hope. You don't have any stress to clear, so you know, you're fine. Roll damage. The way crits work for damage is that you get the max amount of damage for whatever damage die you're rolling, and then you roll an extra damage die.
Okay, wait. So I get the max amount of damage.
And then you get to
And
roll an extra damage die.
Okay, so that means it's
Oh, I have a
always
question.
going to be.
What about the modifier, though?
The modifier stays the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. So then,
Also, Violet, I understand you're bored, but you didn't have to start Tactical Breach Wizards.
It's a good game.
I understand, but you know, damn.
Why is just
No, I
buying
just
out?
want to see if it's working.
So then.
If it's any
that's
consolation, I'm reading Shadowrun.
It isn't?
That's 24 damage.
Oh shit.
Fucking what? What's your damage
That's what-
die?
My damage die is a 1d8,
Okay, plus?
9.
Okay, I need to look at his character sheet, god damn it.
Don't worry about it.
No. Bree's doing this wrong, obviously.
Lost 9.
Yeah, fucking exactly.
Yeah, that's plus 9.
I swear if it's just plus 2, I'm gonna... How... What the f...
I mean, I'm looking at it
Oh.
right.
You chose the wrong fucking dagger, that's why.
Well, the only dagger was letting me get. But okay, let me look at it again.
That's a tier 3 weapon. That's not for you.
Then why did it let me choose it?
Because
then
they're not
why-
leveled.
They should be level. The bit broke where you don't get it if you're at a different level. Then
Manage equipment. I'll just add the fucking... That's because you didn't go past the fucking A's.
shaking my head.
That's your own fault.
No, it shouldn't allow me to do that. It
But
just
the
shouldn't
thing-
allow me.
We still love you.
Alright, I put a dagger into your inventory. Please, I'm gonna remove the advanced dagger from your inventory.
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 1, or plus 3. So that's gonna be... Okay, so you rolled a 7?
Yeah, roll a 7.
Okay. So that's 18 damage. It makes more sense now.
Yes.
Hey folks, always remember, check your players' character sheets before they say anything too wild, like they're rolling plus 9 for their hit.
And keep in mind that this is a new game, and we're all trying to learn together.
No, I'm not gonna keep that in mind. You saw the words advanced dagger and thought, oh, that's the one I need.
Like, technically, it's a defense. It's just not a good one.
Anyway.
Again, it shouldn't allow me to choose it if I'm not supposed to use it.
Well, okay, you want to go that way? You shouldn't have done it.
But
through
that's
the-
a bit like saying that you can't have an artifact at level 1 because you're not meant to. Dungeons and Dragons, because you're not meant to. Whereas, okay, it might be plot relevant for you to have that.
It's meant to be arguing.
Having
We're gonna go into a little bit of a bit, folks. Just give us a second. You shouldn't have done it through the fucking manage equipment button. You should have done it through your character creator. That you would have gotten it so much easier. Anyway,
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of the wand at that point in time. I think that was the thing I was trying to do.
anyway, you stab this man who just wants his fucking boot back. As you stab him, you just go. Boy, and he just falls over.
Congratulations, now you've just committed murder as well.
We did it. We did it.
What happens when we're not together?
You hear
You cannot blame
Honestly?
any of this on us.
Yeah.
You
Play
guys,
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
you guys hear off in the distance. Stevie Dave got stabbed by a person.
Well, guess we know what Valentina went off to.
I take cue that that's Valentina.
You just assume that I stabbed someone.
And we'd be right.
Do a thing if possible.
And that's
I
when
like to. Oh yeah.
that's when everyone begins to run towards where Valentina is, and a couple of the sheriffs pull guns on Valentina, and they're like, "Excuse me, miss, you're under
Yeah?
arrest."
Alright, cool. Yes, I am.
I can't afford that.
Hoppa.
They begin to walk over to Valentina and begin to handcuff Valentina. Any response?
Sypha, we have to stop them.
No, we don't. Valentina did this on her own accord. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay, well, I think this is unacceptable. I have a plan for later then. I'd like to unleash my elemental
You're on
incarnation.
your own then, Hoppa. I'm not getting involved in this.
They would do the same for us. The least we could do is back them up too.
What, stab us?
Yeah. I'm with Mia on this. I'm not sparing Valentina the consequences of her own hot nonsense here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel a debt is owed, okay? Valentina saved me before, so I think it's about time. So I'd like to unleash my elemental incarnation. I want to mark a stress of air so I can hover, gaining advantage on agility rolls. And what I'm going to do is stealthily just dart, and I want to slither up, like next to, or I don't know, in an article of clothing in Valentina's, so then I can help break them out later.
Okay. So wait, you're not unleashing your incarnation now? I'm just confused about what you're doing.
Zakaya, it's your turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Zakaya is
Dead?
dead, maybe. Sorry to tell you this, Bree.
I dropped the stage. Sorry about that.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
Okay, so like, I have this thing, elemental incarnation feature, and I don't
Yeah.
want to grant myself agility advantage, and then
Oh.
dart Nia's thing to Valentina's, and just stealthily be in an article of clothing, so then in the future I can help with a breakout. I'm not attacking a guard, I'm just jumping from one person to another fast.
But you're still doing it stealthily. Do I make that a finesse roll?
Okay. Not agility?
I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this a finesse roll.
No! Okay, okay. Okay. I think I have +2 because my form, right? Let me check.
Just click the roll button.
Yeah, I have +2.
You can
I'm
just-
sorry, okay,
It's
okay.
just right there.
Okay, okay. The duality?
You can just click on the number. And it'll give you what to roll.
Okay.
And yes, it's gonna be duality die. Every time you roll for an action roll, if it's not damage, it will be your duality die. Every time.
Okay, so 2d8s. I think I
What?
fail. Right? Isn't it d8s?
No! It's
D12.
It's D12.
Sorry.
Oh my god, you and Bree.
I got 2 2s.
Alright, you crit. You...
Congrats, that's a crit.
Okay. Hey, don't take my job.
Yeah, that's my job.
Exactly. And that's not even true. Vi can't take my job either. She's tried many times and still hasn't been able to take my job. I've been GMing this entire time. Alright, you succeed. Gain hope. And disappear into Valentina's sleeves. This is a bad idea.
We need to help someone. I'm not entering another combat, so.
Alright, Valentina, you are being taken to the jail. The sheriff's
Yes,
office. And the mayor's like, why did you do this?
Someone put a hand, and then so I stabbed. It was just a reaction, really.
Okay, but the witnesses do say that that he said, "Hey, what are you doing with my boot?"
Yeah, that part is fair.
So
I do have a boot.
So you just stabbed him?
I like to think of it more like a touch and then react stab.
He's bleeding out.
Yeah. And I hope he gets medical attention.
He's dead. You
Oh.
committed murder.
I didn't think he was dead. I just thought it was a little stab. You mean people can't take a little stab?
You pushed the wand so deep into his body that it literally almost came out the other side.
Huh. I didn't realize I was that strong.
I'm sorry. We're gonna. There are going to have to be some consequences to this.
Fine. How long are you gonna lock me up for?
We're going to hang you.
That's a little 19th century, don't you think?
You're in a western town.
Am I?
Yes! My goodness.
You know, I
gracious.
didn't. Swervy Cypher, you're not even here! Why am I reacting to you? I didn't even realize it was a western town, honestly. I've traveled so many places over the years. I gone to this one place, it was almost like the world had ended. And, that happened, and now I came over here after that, and so, things just happen sometimes.
Don't break the fourth wall here. What the fuck is the matter with you? I think Bree's trying to get his character killed.
Yep, so do I.
Executions are good for a growing economy. Maybe.
We are too quick to disregard our teammate.
Bree, if you don't want to be in this campaign, you don't have to be here.
No, I think it's more just he likes causing chaos. That's why his characters are all chaos gremlins.
Anyways, as you are pulled into the sheriff's office, uh, he puts you in a cell and just locks it. Now I don't want any funny business.
Oh, there will absolutely be no funny business, my sister. I will be a good prisoner. I swear it. And she winks at him.
See, you winking at me makes it seem like you're not gonna be a good prisoner.
I think I am. And she winks again.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start putting up some arcane barriers now.
Awesome. And she's gonna just like sit there and just like chill.
He begins
I'm
putting
sorry.
up...
Is he in front? Like, is he watching us the entire time?
Yeah! I'm sorry.
Okay, so we can't see him.
She just said, I'm gonna be a good prisoner, and winked.
Valentine, you make it so hard for me to defend you.
I really do.
As he finishes up the arcane barrier, you see this kind of bluish light begin to glow, and this kind of almost glass sheet kind of appears and just kind of covers. What's everyone else doing?
Well, where are we staying now that we're done with our job?
Probably the local inn.
I was gonna get something to eat.
Alright, well, I guess I'm probably going back to the local inn or whatever.
Alright. Barely a half hour in and we've already split the fucking party. God damn.
To be fair, the party was split when we started.
It's always anyway. No, never mind. It was firstly technically it wasn't. We were all fighting a thing.
As
Yeah,
in
if
when
you
we
mean,
started
like-
the session, not the campaign.
Anyways. Vi, you're going to get something to eat?
Yes.
Actually, maybe I'll join Nia for a meal.
Okay. So Nya and Saifa both go to get something to eat. You see, as in this kind of like this town, you see the clock tower kind of ticking down. You see people are starting to get the gallows ready for, you know, a lynching, a hanging. Someone's going to die. You see the job board kind of like posted up. You see a couple of more of like those kind of colossal spirits that have been roaming the desert and stuff that people want either dead or dealt with to make sure that, you know, people don't die. And you see that there is this small inn, and as you kind of open the saloon doors, you see people kind of having fun, playing some poker, eating some food, that kind of thing. As you guys sit down, this waitress kind of walks up to you and gives you both the menus and says, "Can I get y'all anything to drink?"
If you've got any milk, please.
Yes, of course.
Thank you kindly.
Do you guys have water?
Yeah, of course we have water.
Alright, thank you.
And she goes off to get you your milk and water. Can I have instinct rolls from both of you?
Instinct. Ooh.
Oh. Alright, let's grab these dice.
Critical success.
Hey.
Good for you. Alright,
Total of 20.
oh wow. Alright. So it's an instinct roll. Oh yikes. That's a 7 with hope. No, an 8 with hope.
You've gone a bit.
Alex, your audio is bad right now. It's real bad.
God damn it. Fuck.
That's better. You're perfect.
As you look around with an 8, you don't see anything out of place. You see people kind of playing some cards. With that 20, you see a couple people cheating at the cards, just kind of like moving some cards around. You see a couple cards in sleeves and stuff. But you do see a couple of kind of like Rough Riders of like they're wearing like the black hat and black leather jacket, and just kind of like their bandanas are on, and they're just kind of hanging around in more of the seedy corner of this saloon. So yeah, that's what you see as the waitress kind of puts down your drinks and says, "Can I get you all anything to eat?"
What's on the menu?
Hand us some menu a second ago.
Oh, whoops. Well, I guess that's not a character question now. What's on the menu?
Your basic Western stuff. Stews, steaks, that kind of thing.
Just I'll have a stew then.
Alright, 1 stew. How about you?
And if I could have, I'd have a steak, but if you could bring a knife.
Yes,
Wait,
of course.
Just out of curiosity, those guys over there, what's up with them?
Oh, them. They said that they were one of the ones that beat one of the bigger totems. Why? They giving you a hard time?
No, just an interesting look about them.
Yeah, they've been stealing a lot of kills lately.
Good to know.
Meanwhile, back at the jail.
Is that jailer guy just still standing there?
No, he's moved out. He's moved away from you because he knows you can't get out with the arcane barrier, or at least that's what he thinks.
Yeah, cool. What are the metal bars made out of?
Man, be real funny if I just said metal, wouldn't it?
Yep. But I
don't know.
think Bree is more asking what type of metal.
Are you asking what type of metal, Bree?
I don't know if they're actually even metal bars. They could just be wooden bars. So
No,
what type
they're-
of bars are they?
They're metal.
Cool. How metal are they?
What do you mean? How metal are they?
Are they softcore or are they hardcore metal? Or are they death metal?
They're actually
Like are they Black Sabbath or Kiss?
they're actually new metal.
got you.
Anyway, I'm gonna go up to this bar
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab on it.
Wait,
And
wait,
I'm
wait, wait.
gonna,
Valentina,
What?
don't be too hasty. We should have a plan. I think you were bull rushing this, and I think we should get out of here via stealth.
as I hear something coming out of my pocket, I stop from grabbing the board. I look down. What are you doing here?
I'm attempting to rescue my comrade. Though others have abandoned you, I have not lost hope in you.
Oh my god.
You're like the only one.
You need to have faith in yourself. I can see you're a troublesome soul, and I think that we should get out.
Man,
The
No.
right way.
we're really laying it
No,
on thick,
you're
aren't
getting out
we?
through brute force. Yeah, I'm laying on thick. You're trying to get out through brute force. That guy put on arcane barriers. You have to be smart about this.
I mean, dark doesn't really affect me that much.
The fuck you mean? Nuh-uh.
Actually, no. Thanks.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
You're on death row.
Okay, I have two plans. I have a breakout plan, and then I have a backup theatrical plan in case that one falls. So which one would you like to take?
Isn't a backup plan meant to be the second plan?
Yes, but I may not want to risk it depending on your attitude.
But, wait.
Why don't you just tell me your plan?
Okay, so here's the gist. I think I can slither through the jail bars and then with my elemental breath disintegrate the crystal so then the arcane barrier is down. Then you can break through the bars and we bust out of here. Obviously, I'll make sure the coast is clear before doing so because this is going to be stealthy. Or I can just not do that and we go to the hanging thing, and as they go to hang you, I slither out and then take out the rope that's meant to hang you, and I drop my shapeshift into my frog form, and I say that you are being claimed by Drago, the dragon, and that, like, I don't know, he is offering protection, and that, like, no villager is to do any harm to you, and if that's so, elemental wrath will meet this entire village and make it into a crater. So bluff her
Well,
away.
That sounds like it would cause a lot of commotion and a lot of trouble. And I don't want to deal with that.
You
I've already,
stabbed a villager for no reason. What do you mean you don't want to deal with that?
I,
You're the
I-
cause of all this.
I didn't, and I had to talk to somebody. I don't like talking to people.
Then we'll take the stealthy route and do the first plan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I want to see if I can slither through the bars and make sure the coast is clear.
All right.
Sure. Try.
Instinct?
No. Finesse.
Okay. Okay. That's really rude of you. Okay.
Why would it be instinct?
Because I'm trying to perceive if there's like any
Yeah,
more
you're
people in the jail.
You're also trying to slither out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Okay, 2d8, 2d8.
2d12.
2d12, 2d12, 2d12. My bad.
My god.
I'm sorry. Okay, 15.
You're able to slither between the bars and the barrier.
Okay, so barrier. Is the coast clear? Is there anyone in the, like, floor with us? Is he in the next room, or, like, what's that look like?
He's just kind of napping on his desk.
Okay, Valentina, do you think you could be stealthy on the way out? Or I don't think you could be stealthy breaking through through metal, can you?
I mean, I'm not really a stealthy person. Besides
It
being
depends.
short.
How messy is it?
Besides being short.
It's ooh-ah-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ooh-ah-ee. That kind of metal.
Okay, how about you are not being helpful to this cause. I'm going to disintegrate or erode the arcane crystal to drop the barrier. And if I can, I want to just get out and I'll get the team to come back.
Wait, you're gonna. Sorry, what are you gonna do?
The dumbest plan.
No, the goal was to get you out of there, but literally, if I do drop the barrier and then you drop the metal bars, he's just gonna wake up and it's gonna enter another combat. So I'm thinking I just drop the arcane barrier and then I get the crew to come back to help us. And I don't know. I'm scared you're gonna fail the stealth round.
That-
Cypher's
that-
going to help.
That doesn't work at all because all he's just gonna do is gonna wake back and put up another arcane barrier. You know, I'd probably be in more trouble by the fact that arcane barrier got broken.
Okay, so do you want to enter in this combat together and take this guy out? Because I think we're not gonna do it in time. He's gonna cause a ruckus.
You're really assuming that I'm just gonna fail every roll.
I think you're gonna fail every stealth roll. You just said you're not a stealthy type. Everything about my plan you're anti.
You could at least try.
Okay, fuck you, Valentine. I'm gonna try. Let's take out this barrier. I'm gonna use my acid breath to take out this crystal.
There's no crystal. He drew markings on the. I've been trying to figure out where you've been getting this crystal.
I thought he like set up a runic crystal that's been projecting a barrier.
No, he
That's
just
how I had it in my head.
drew runes on the ground. I fully said that.
Okay, then hopefully my primal magic breath will erase it.
I
I don't know if it's a roll or I do damage to it.
Oh no! Oh, come on, give me a sec.
Okay, take your time. I just want to say I'm trying here, Bree.
No,
I'm trying hard enough.
What the
Didn't say you're
fuck
trying
you
harder
want
than
from
Bree.
me?
You know what? I'm gonna mark a fear point.
Okay. So I have 2 fear points now.
What? No, you don't track fear.
Oh, sorry. Oh, stress. I do stress. My bad.
And we're going to just roll. Oh yeah, that hits. As you begin to blow out your draconic breath weapon from your snake-like body, you notice a little spark come from the barrier towards you, and you get electrocuted. And you're taking 6 points of damage.
Is that minor or is that
Well, what's your
lot?
threshold?
um
What's your major threshold?
severe is 14, major is 7.
Okay, so that's minor.
it will. Whenever you put in the damage thing, it will like.
There is a calculate damage button.
Yeah, there's a calculate damage button. It will tell you if it's a minor damage or it's a major damage when you hit.
Okay, so
calculate.
minor damage is 1 HP, so I'm down 1 HP.
Yep. The barrier's still up. He wakes up. Something activated the barrier. Were you trying to get out?
I wasn't doing anything. I'm just here.
What's that?
Does he see me yet?
I'm still laying in the bed when he wakes up.
What's that snake thing?
I think it's a snake. You know, it's a snake. You know, it's an animal that exists in the wild. They slither around on the floor.
I know what a snake is. Why is it in your...
My snake is hovering with wind carnation still, so at this point I'm caught. I just want to dart the hell out of there and get out, because I fucking tried.
You're trapped in between the barrier and the bars. You can't get out.
No, I thought I slithered through the barrier and I was trying to disarm it.
You didn't slither through the barrier, you slithered through the bars.
Is there like a ceiling, or is there like, what's it called, a window that appears out?
I'm sorry, what?
Most jail cells have a stereotypical barred window. Is there a barred window that overlooks?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my stink form and just slither the hell out of there.
Okay. Gonna roll.
Okay, I tried. Okay. I roll? Okay, 2d8.
No. What is up with you with the D8?
Oh, sorry, d12. I rolled 2d12.
Still
You-
not. Still haven't asked you to roll. Cocked. That's cocked. That's a 12 to hit your evasion score.
Okay. So he doesn't hit?
What's your evasion score?
12?
Then it does hit.
Oh my god, meets it, beats it. That's dumb. Okay.
That's in every game, including Pathfinder.
I'm going to say probably every game because I still have no idea how THAC0 works.
There's a lot
So
of
I
games
think it's
out
technically
there.
different in that.
I'm sure there's gonna be one. I mean, there are games that do have you roll under.
Okay, so I drop out of my beast form because automatically with any minor damage, my beast form drops. So he sees this snake transform into a lizardy frog, and I'm gonna still hiss and say, big mistake. This one is claimed by the queen, Dracon. If you harm him or put him through lynching, an elemental wrath will meet your village. A crater will make this whole place if you don't let him go now.
Roll present.
Let her go.
Oh,
Roll present.
I'm trying to form or deceive him. I don't know what we want to call it.
Roll presents.
Okay, sorry. 9 with hope.
Gain a hope point. Yes, this one's claimed by Dracon, Queen of Dragons, blah, 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 blah.
You'll be sorry.
Uh-huh. Looks like I've got 2 prisoners now, don't I?
I hate Valentina so much right now.
But I have a question. But what is her punishment?
Aiding and abetting.
So she won't be killed.
Probably not. Why?
Cool, awesome. That's good. I just didn't want her to be killed, and I pet her head.
I still hate you, Valentina.
I'm sorry.
I
I didn't
a
ask
valid emotion.
I say to Hopper, I didn't ask you to come save me.
That is very
You
true.
could have just stayed. I didn't even know you were here. Thank you for saving me. I appreciate it.
The best help comes unasked for. You could thank me when we're out of here.
I don't think we're getting it out of here. But
I
thank
still
you.
have faith.
That's really nice of you.
My team won't forget about me. They'll quick to disregard you, but hopefully Hopper still stands with them.
Meanwhile,
Does it?
I'd like to step up to the shady folk while our dinner's being made or whatever.
how can I help you?
I guess I'll join to observe.
So just to clarify, they sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
brilliant. I'm going to
actually,
do that.
before then, I'm going to ask Nia what her angle is with this.
Watch and learn. Step on over,
Okay.
take the dagger out, do the nice little spin thing, stab it into the table, lean in and say, so I'm going to assume you folks here are familiar with the insides of a prison cell.
Roll me a presence roll.
Okay. Can I add my thief experience?
For intimidation?
I'm not intimidating. I'm not attempting to intimidate.
What are you trying to do then?
It's more of a, hey guys, I'm a criminal, you're criminals, let's work something out.
Okay. Then for like a persuasion check, yeah. You can use your thief.
Okay. Be kind to me. The 23 critical success.
Oh my god.
That's a
Yeah.
fail. Okay.
Yeah, that succeeds.
So, my friends, one.
We might be. What's it to you?
So, my friends, well, unfortunately, an ally of mine has found themselves on the wrong side of the law, and we need to get them, let's say, out of the town as soon as possible. And I was hoping if there was any information you may be able to aid us with.
We've got a bunch.
And if, other hand, I'm going to take out a few coins and just place them down on the table.
We've got a bunch of information. It's gonna cost you a little bit more to get your friend out of the prison and out of town, though. If you want our help.
Take a look at my ally and look back at them and go, we can handle the legwork. It's just the information we need. We're a bit unfamiliar around here.
Well, the information around town is the prison cell's fairly fortified, but there is a weakness to any arcane barriers that may or may not be put up in case your friend tries to escape. There's also, you could just wait till tomorrow morning where your friend is gonna get hung, I'm guessing, since she may or may not have committed murder. This is all completely hypothetical, of course. Now, getting your
Prefer not to leave things.
Getting your friend out of town.
So what was it?
Getting your friend out of town is going to be a little bit more difficult. There are a couple ways. You could take one of the airships and fly off, but know that there will be hummingbirds following you, so you'll have to be able to take them cannon fire. You could also take one of the desert ships and move into the desert. Wouldn't recommend that. The fucking worm is gonna get you. Now, the safest option is through the tunnels. There's a large network of tunnels running underneath all of this desert because of that damned worm. But the worm doesn't really like to repeat itself. So, if you're careful enough and quiet enough, you'll be able to get as far away from town as you want to without your little friend getting caught. But you'd have to find one of those entrances. And only a specific few know about those entrances. I could help you out with some of those entrances, but I'd need a little bit more coinage than that.
What's your price?
3 handfuls, and that fancy blade of yours.
Double checking what I have. I have no handfuls.
You should have at least 2 handfuls, because that's what you were given last time.
Oh, I think I just marked 2 coins.
Sorry?
Okay. I'd have just marked 2 coins instead of handfuls.
Oh, okay.
Aren't the little coins meant to be the handfuls?
No, they're supposed to be individuals. Then the bags are handfuls, and then underneath that is a chest.
No.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
Yeah.
So the coins are handfuls.
The coins are handfuls. You can split up the handfuls into individual coins. It's 10 coins to a handful.
Yeah, sorry, it's just
No, I got it.
it's laid out differently. Yeah. Well, it'll be good to have one of my friends in my debt. So I'll pop down a couple of handfuls and lift my hand up off the blade.
You seem a little bit light. Am I getting any more?
You said a couple of handfuls.
I said 3 handfuls.
3 handfuls. Yeah, I'll put down 3 handfuls. The one that I had from character creation, and then 2 extra.
Thank you, and thank you for the fancy little blade. When do you want your friend
Enjoy it.
out? Do you want your friend out now, a little bit before the hanging, or after the hanging?
We move tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
It's better to operate under the cover of darkness when the moon first shows in the sky. And also so we don't leave at last minute.
I'll have one of my guys make sure that you get to the right place.
Thank you kindly. I look at Cypher, shrug, and say, "So, you ordered the stew, right?" So, you ordered the stew, right?
Yeah. Hey, can I ask a question?
Stew?
Hmm?
Yes.
Why are we sticking our neck out for Valentina?
Like I said, it's good to have someone who owes you a little bit. Also, I have nothing else to do here, and I'm bored, so...
I just give her a look and say,
Also,
well, what's our onward plan?
Also, one of your friends is trapped in with Valentina.
But do they know that Hopper? Oh yeah, Hopper did go with them. Later on.
I mean, we don't. I mean, I know Hopper went to try and bust you out, but I didn't know that Hopper had been discovered.
So yeah. Why don't you guys take a short rest?
So Nia,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, bother. Yeah, I forgot. Slyborn, you have advantage at any rolls where you're negotiating with criminals.
Okay.
I mean, I got 2 nat 20s, but still.
Yeah, you got a crit.
Not 20, critical. Still would have been useful.
But let's take a short rest while you guys prepare. So short rests work differently in Daggerheart than they do in D&D and other games. Short rests, you're taking a break for about an hour. You're able to do 2 short rest actions in this short rest. It is 10 to wounds. Describe how you hastily patch yourself up, then clear a number of hit points equal to D4 plus your tier. Clear stress. Clear a number of stress equal to a D4 plus your tier. Repair armor. D4 plus your tier. And prepare. Describe how you prepare yourself for the path ahead. They then gain hope. If you choose to prepare with one or more members of your party, you gain 2 hope. And I gain fear, equal to the number of players plus a D4. So yeah. How would you all like to deal with your short rest?
For the record, on the character sheet in Demiplane, there is a section for downtime, and in there you can select the short rest options.
Yeah.
I'm going to be preparing, hopefully with Cypher, and repairing my armor.
Okay.
I guess I'll prepare with Nia and tend to my wounds to clear that HP.
Okay.
I'm going to repair armor.
You have 2 downtime actions.
Cool. And I wanted to say, what else is in this prison cell? Is it just like empty?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sorry. It's a
Prison's boring.
it's a prison cell. What did you expect?
I don't know.
A
Some
gym.
prison. It could be like a prison in Finland.
Yeah, except it's not.
No,
A
no.
Wild West prison in Finland.
Yep.
Wow.
You know those great prisons in Finland?
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't really have anything else. I'm just probably gonna talk to Hopper.
So you're going to
Prepare.
prepare with
Yep.
Hopper. Cool. You
Yep.
get 2 hope points.
Hopper?
Yep.
I'm gonna roll my d4. What is Hopper doing?
Hopper is begrudgingly not talking to your character, just a listening ear because I'm mad at you. I would like to. So is he watching us the entire hour?
Yeah. You guys tried to escape.
Okay.
Yep.
Then maybe I'll try to. I don't know. Stand behind Valentina straight up, and I want to see if I can do this. Take another stress, to turn into an agile scout, and then I want to do my break, my short rest, to remove my stress.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I don't want any stress points, but I want to be an agile scout, and the form I'll take is the smallest of reptile geckos.
Oh, cool. Your friend turned into a gecko.
You'll see why.
Is it a really good idea to really like try and make? No, never mind. I'm
He's
just
gonna be
going.
so small, and I was gonna be behind him, so I don't want him to like. I want him to think I disappeared.
I look over at the guy like, "Do you have any books here?
Yeah, I got a couple books. I got
Can I
a
read
book-
them?"
I got a whodunit called the Rooster Crowed at Midnight.
Oh, I would love to check that out.
Yeah, sure. Pulls out a book and just kind of pushes it through the barrier and then pulls his hand out.
I take the book and I just start reading.
Be
You
warned.
notice his hand go through the barrier?
Be warned, the last 2 pages are torn out, so we don't know who the killer is yet.
That ruins the point. That
It was Agatha all along.
I fucking hate that the show name. I'm gonna be real honest. I hate that show name so much because they were like, "You don't know what's gonna be called," and everyone was like, "Is it Agatha all along?" No, it's this. No, it wasn't. It's this. No, it wasn't. It's this. No, it wasn't. It's Agatha all along. No shit.
one
Well,
more.
everyone guessed.
I thought it was
Can I
like
have a
one.
Marvel's been
Can I
real.
ask a short rest question?
Yes.
Okay, so my prior beast form, I was not rolling advantage at all with stealth as I should have.
Okay.
For one of my short rests, can I just attempt to do a stealth with my small gecko?
No.
Okay.
You got any other books that don't have ripped pages, so I feel like I'm getting cooked?
We've got The Murder on the Orient Express.
I didn't like that movie.
You might like the book.
Instead of a last meal, you want a last book?
Yeah, I like reading.
Can you make a formal request for the library?
We got give a mouse a cookie.
I guess that's. Do you have any mystery books?
You have our mystery book. And you didn't want
This is
murder.
your only mystery book?
Well, you didn't want Murder on the Orient Express.
That is true. But I guess I'll get more on Orient Express.
Alright, here's Give a Mouse a Cookie. Here's Murder on the Orient Express. Oops, I dropped it. Oh no, now it's got some water on it. Sorry.
I mean, I don't care about water. I just care the pages weren't ripped.
Alright. And he walks away. Alright.
What?
In the dead of night. As you guys are preparing, Nya, Sypha, what are you guys doing to get everyone out?
I'm trying to be as uninvolved as possible because I have no reason to be sticking my neck out for Valentina.
Hey, Snips, why?
That is fair.
Just because I don't feel the need to have such an erratic party member.
Call to adventure. Cough, cough.
Also, it's
Do you
like
have any questions or connections to this character, though? Like, in character creation, I thought you built a connection.
No,
to
we
Valentina.
never answered anything.
Oh my God.
Great. Great. Call to adventure. Cough, cough.
Okay, well, I'm only helping because I'm only helping because I'll listen to Nia.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, this was that really hard question I did not know how to answer.
What was the hard question?
Just continue. It's fine. Well, I'll figure out the answer to that question later.
Okay, every time you say later, it means it's not getting answered.
Yes.
So answer the fucking
But right
question.
now we're in
The
the middle
question
of
is,
the
what
game.
favor have I asked of you that you're not sure you can fulfill?
Oh my
Yeah, that was the
god.
question.
Anyways. Siphon,
Anyway,
yeah.
so I'd like to have spent the evening just like. First of all, I'd like to take a quick trip all the way around the prison, just know what I'm looking for. A very brief. No, I'm not going to fly over because that's suspicious, but just take a fly through the sky and just have an eye out. And especially layout, guard rotation, likely place prisoners are being held.
Okay, roll me an instinct roll.
Instinct. Can I put my thief experience in?
Yes.
So I'm casing a joint.
Yes, you can.
That's an 8 with fear.
Alright, I will take a fear. The actual sheriff's office seems to have 4 to 5 deputies kind of roaming the grounds. You do not see any specific place where prisoners are being held as you are kind of flying over, and you just kind of like feel the wind begin to pick up and try to like kind of unsteady you. You do see that the building is about maybe not too big. It's maybe like 600-700 square feet. Like enough room for an office and the jail cell.
Okay. So yeah, very. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Very generic information, but with that fear of like there are a lot of guards on duty.
All right. And I will ask Cypher, does he know anything magical, scouty-ish could get us some information?
If you're hunting for information, you're asking the wrong person. I'm not the people wheeler you are.
Worth asking. Just worth asking.
Okay. Eh, well.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's my
But
prepare action.
alright, so I guess logistically we need to figure out where we're going from here.
Okay. I'm thinking given what we have available, our best option is an aerial assault. I did notice there was a barred window. Assuming the lighting in there is as terrible as it has been everywhere else, I'm thinking best shot is from an aerial perspective in through the window, because I can teleport to shadows that I can see, and lift a key off a guard. I'm thinking probably sneaking out through the front would be difficult. How good are you at providing a distraction?
Depends on the kind of distraction you need, but probably not very.
Something loud, flashing, gets attention. Do you
Hold
not know
on.
any spells that might be flashy?
I can put people to sleep.
That's incredibly useful, but doesn't quite fit here. Unless, how many people at a time?
It looks like one. And I have
Okay.
to be like right next to that person.
So
Oh,
you
wait,
have the
I
magical ability of
can-
whacking someone on the head.
Yep. Oh, well, I guess I can use prestidigitation to make some light.
Okay. Sounds like that could be flashy.
Yeah. And some noise if necessary.
I'm thinking, obviously we want to get the guys diverted as much as possible, even if it's just off their normal routine. If you get a guard in an unfamiliar environment, they're less likely to notice differences.
Okay. I will. Alright, so if I'm trying to basically if I'm trying to hide somewhere to basically try to redirect the guard's attention to a strange noise and or light without being seen, where would I want to be?
Might have to keep you out front for that.
That would be preferable.
And plus, that way you have the most plausible deniability, because I know you're not too into this.
Exactly, because, quite frankly, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the idea of busting Valentina out.
And of course, once in there, we'll have access to upper, webbing could be useful. Don't want guards coming after us if they wake up. And venoms, and of course, Valentina.
And then where are we
You'll be
running
creating a
off to
distraction.
once we've skipped town?
We'll get out of town first, and then worry about the rest of that.
Fair enough. Alright, so if I'm creating some sort of distraction, where do you want me to hide to keep everybody away? to basically kind of hide.
Just find someplace. You know you're.
What's the terrain like? What
Taking
can I
space.
do? GM.
The train of the town is cobblestone roads, a bunch of buildings and homes that you can hide around.
Alright. Are most of those homes occupied or abandoned?
Most of them are occupied, but you can go into saloons or stores or anything.
I think that'd be too much attention. Are there any back, like the back areas of these buildings? Are any of them like kind of like an alleyway area? Are any of them?
Yes.
So I guess I'll go into like some sort of back alley area. Alright, so I was thinking, so I'm just confirming this with Nia. So I was thinking maybe use my prestidigitation to make some strange sounds and then amplify, like maybe act like I'm calling for help. That'll get attention, right?
Yeah, probably.
Suit.
That sound like a good plan?
Yeah. And again,
Okay.
like we said, plausible deniability.
Yep.
All right. Sounds like you guys got a plan. Also sounds like something we can do next time. One second.
Like, that's crazy. Time just going by.
Way too fast.
Honestly, I agree. That went by way too fast.
To be fair, we did spend half an hour setting up, so we've been playing for 2 hours.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
And yeah. We will see you guys in a couple weeks because there will be no session next week.
Oof.
Fires and nickel.